Hello everyone, my name is Asha. I'm a non-native English speaker and an ESL teacher based in Poland. And in today's video, we are going to talk about pros and cons of living abroad. If you're someone who wants to move abroad and don't know where to start from, I highly recommend to watch this video till the end. It's going to be very helpful. So without further ado, let's get into it. So as a person who has an experience working and living abroad, I hear these complaints and questions a lot, like, I want to go abroad, but I don't know where to start from. I think that people who work and study abroad are special. I don't know if my language skills are enough to go abroad. So far and so on. But guys, listen, this shouldn't be the first things to think about before you go and live somewhere else. The most important thing is to find a purpose. Why do you want to go abroad? What is the main reason? If you know the answer, we can continue this video together. If no, go and think about it. And now, when we know exactly that you want to go abroad, another country to live, we are about to answer the next questions, the next very important questions. So what kind of program do you want to apply for? Do you want to study? Do you want to work? Do you want to just go and live somewhere else? Or maybe you just want to travel? Is it for a long term or a short term? These are the next questions that you have to answer. And the most important thing, be honest with yourself. Be very clear with your purpose. For example, I know lots of people say that they want to go to study and then go back to their country and work. But actually, in the deep of their heart, they want to go work and live in that country. So please be honest with yourself. Be clear with yourself. Do you want to go for a certain program or a certain thing to do? Or your purpose is to move and live somewhere for long term? This is very important because this changes a lot. You need to know your expectations. Otherwise, it's going to be very hard for you to continue. So the next step is find an exact program that you want to take part and find an information about it. Try to do your own research. I know it's easy to go and ask someone for recommendation or ask others' opinion, but before you do that, do your own research. This is very important because as a person who had chance to take part in different programs, I know how hard it can be to recommend someone the program or to tell them to avoid it, because life has shown me that living in the same country, taking part in the same program, even living in the same flat, we can have absolutely different experience. So that's why it's very important that you do your own research and make your decision based on your research. After that, you can go and ask people who had experience, and I'm sure they will tell you all the positive and negative sides of the program. They will introduce you everything the way it is, and of course they will give you advice and help as much as you need. But please keep this in your mind. It is important that you do your decision based your own research. Never make your decision according to others' experience. So next important thing, be financially independent. Doesn't matter if your program is fully funded or if you have a scholarship. I think it is very, very important to have your savings with you because you don't know what can happen. In case something goes wrong, you need to have enough finances to cover your living costs at least for a month. So please try to save some money, and in this case you will feel safer. You won't be afraid if something goes wrong. You won't feel responsible to stay in the program because you don't have other choice. You can't support your finances. This is Next step that I'll recommend to think about and be prepared before you go abroad. So next step, be aware that living abroad can bring lots of problems and can be very hard and stressful. So it is very important that you know that no matter how much you like the country you're about to move, or no matter how much you like the program or the study you are about to apply, in every situation you can have lots of problems, and living abroad is not an easy thing. So you are going to have good days and bad days, and sometimes bad days can be more than good ones. So be prepared mentally. Otherwise, you can just quit the program and go back. So it is very important that you feel mature enough and you feel that you are strong enough to go through it. So prepare yourself, be mentally prepared before you go somewhere else. And final step for this program, okay? So language knowledge, in this case English. As you are watching this video, I'm sure that you have enough English skills, but if you think that you won't feel confident, it's better to start to improve your speaking skills now, because no matter where you go, which country, even if English is not their native language, if you know English, in any situation you will find it easy to solve problems. Yeah, so please pay attention to this. If you go, for example, Germany, and you know that you are going to have German lessons, and you have, let's say, A1 level, believe me, it won't be enough in case you have a problem, I don't know, in a public transport, or just when you are walking in a street, something happened. You need to know English, in my opinion. Unless you know the native language of the country you go perfectly. For example, if you go Germany and you know German perfect, you don't need English, of course. But for the rest of the people, I highly recommend to improve their language skills, like at least let's say B1, yeah, that you can support like basic conversations. You will feel more confident if you know the language. Believe me, I went through this, I know what does it mean. So follow my advice. By the way, I made a video about English and about those people who are afraid to speak English. I will post it soon. So that's it for today's video. I hope that you find it helpful. I hope that you like it and you know exactly what steps to take before you will move abroad. Stay positive, stay motivated. I will see you in my next video. Bye!